Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to take a look at this PA-30 twin Comanche. This is a beautiful aircraft in general. We're going to talk a little bit about this. The developer is Vflyteair. Now I did make a video review of this. This plane came out in 2020. This is in 2024 now. It has been updated once since. The developer did ask me if I could do another review of this aircraft, and that's what we're here for today, to check it out. He did a pretty good amount of work in this aircraft. The only thing I could say is the flight characteristics, which I'll show you in this video today, have definitely been slightly disappointing, but everything else about this plane is really nice. However, I'm not a real-world pilot, so I couldn't really tell. I could only tell you from experience in the simulator, but it does have a lot of pitch control issues with up and down. But it comes with a bunch of different liveries. It's not a bad aircraft. It just maybe needs a little bit more work, or maybe my standards are a little bit higher after flying Just Flight's Duke. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a decent aircraft. But for the price point, I think I paid 35 bucks for this. I can't remember exactly. And for what it is, I was just thinking, nah, I don't know if it was worth it. Because you have like an A2A, for example, which is just like a single engine aircraft, Comanche 250. And that thing cost us, it was 50 bucks. And you had all the advanced systems, the walk-arounds, and everything else. So we'll start cold and dark here. I'll give you a little bit of a rundown. I hope you guys are doing all right. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Smash the thumbs up. Check out the links in the description. If you guys need any flight equipment, I'll be sure to leave the stuff that I use down below. If you want to support the channel, that does help. So the Comanche here seats 4 to 6 passengers. It has a length of 25 feet and 2 inches. Let me go ahead and get inside this bad boy. Alright, well, we'll take a walk around it, and I'll put it on regular day because I'll give you guys a little bit better weather. We had some storms in the area, so it didn't really do good for that. Let me see. Alright. This way you can see the proper beauty of this aircraft. The wingspan of this aircraft is 36 feet and 9 inches. The height of it is 8 feet and 3 inches. The wing area is 178 square feet. It's a twin engine piston rotary gear. I'm not 100% sure what that exactly means. Maybe it's something to do with the internals of the engine. The engine is 2 light Cummins IO 320B1A. Each one has 160 horsepower. The cruising speed of this aircraft is 168 knots, a range of 800 and let me jump inside here. You have a range of 820 nautical miles. The climb rate is 1,460 feet, service ceiling of 25,000. Max takeoff weight of this aircraft is 3,725. Empty weight 2,210. Takeoff weight is 900. Takeoff run is 950 feet. Landing roll 700. Takeoff 50 from 50 feet. Is 1,550. Fuel capacity is 90 gallons. And yeah, you can fit up to 4 to 6 passengers in this bad boy. Let's see what the price range is in this. Let's see. Hopefully I don't mess that up. Last time I messed it up. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I see some here for like 190 to 106, like 100,000, 190,000, like basically $200,000. I don't know if that's accurate. Let me just show you. This thing is a beauty, though. Look at this bad boy. It's definitely a gorgeous aircraft. Let's get inside and I'll show you around too. Just want to show you the gear is nice too. There's no features on the outside because it is a 2020 aircraft, and I think there's a checklist here. I don't know if you're able to press it anymore. Oh yeah, so it does have a paper checklist here with the plugs, wheel chocks. It doesn't look like that works though. That's interesting. So still needs some work, as you can see here. You can do some things, but not everything. It's supposed to be able to click wheel chocks on and off. I guess, yeah, they didn't get to that yet, so not too many things. You have cold and dark, ready for takeoff, and all the rest of that if you need it. I don't know if it even works. Ready for takeoff. Okay, so it does work. Alright. Just curious if it worked. Let's go back to cold and dark. Okay, so it doesn't want to go back to cold and dark from this point. That's interesting. I'm trying to get it to go back to cold and dark, and it doesn't want to. So there's some things that work, some things that don't. It has a checklist, a paper checklist here. This is a $35 aircraft. What's going on with this? I have no clue. Okay, let's go ahead and put these forward. There we go. It's relatively easy to start. It's nothing too advanced. It has your batteries, it has your lighting. I'll take a look at the lighting here, see how that looks at night. Get some lights on here to show you. It's relatively quiet here. It does sound good on the outside, but the inside, there's nothing to write home. I like the propellers, the way they look. So this is at night. I thought the lighting would be better than this, but not too good lighting at night. So it needs a lot of work, as you can see. It's not quite there. It does have fuses that are poppable. I don't even know if they actually are working. So this is like a really basic aircraft. I'm not, you know, for the price point, if it was like $10, I would say, yeah. But for not finishing like the list correctly, or fixing the bugs, or cleaning it up, or putting it into 2024, you know. But I guess I don't know if you guys think I'm asking too much, let me know in the comments. If you guys agree, still let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are about this aircraft. Is it acceptable in today's market for the price point? And if so, let me know what your thoughts are. If you like the Comanche, I say it's worth it, you know, because it's personal preference. But okay, oops. So let's take off the brake. We'll take it for a spin, see how it flies, and see how it handles. I don't think there's a tablet or anything. You just got that paper checklist, really. I think there's some lighting on here for... That's your magnetos and your starts. So you got some of your switches there. That's your pitch. You got a little light there that works. And take a look in the cabin real quick, too. It's beautifully modeled on the inside and out. I'll give it that. But it definitely needs a little bit of work. And it's a shame because this is a pretty nice aircraft, you know. Flight control check there. Alright, let's go take it for a spin and go from there. I'm going to take it out to the runway here. Notch your flaps in there. Clear left, clear right. Let's go. It definitely is taxiing a little bit fast. You can't really hear the sounds on the inside of the aircraft. Nothing's going on. The outside of the aircraft, definitely. So we'll just take it to the end of the taxiway here and turn around. And we'll take off and try it out. Like the pitch control for some reason doesn't work that great. I like the Comanche from the A2A. That one's great. If they made this aircraft, this would be amazing. A little bit too much scratching in the left window there, but maybe that's true. But look how clean the windscreen is, and then you look to the right and it's all scratched up. This one's absolutely clean, untouched. But this one looks like terrible. I don't know why they would put that many scratches in one side of the window. Maybe that's just what they saw in one aircraft before. Alright. It's kind of dark to see the flight controls, too. Whoa, I think I just skid it. Oh, yeah, I did. That's cool. So you can skid at least. Alright, let's try this bad boy out. I'm going to put us in the runway here. I do like the way the outside looks. It sounds good from the outside. It sounds really, really good on the outside. The inside, you don't hear nothing. I would imagine you would hear a little bit of something for how powerful those engines sound on the outside, right? I got to give them credit for that. The sound of the aircraft on the outside, really, really good. Alright, here we go. 80 knots. It takes a long time for this thing to get up to speed, too. We're already 100 knots. You see, now, I pulled back just a little bit, and it comes off. I have to hold the nose up. It's super nose heavy, so we'll put trim in there. And, I put some trim in there to get it to start climbing. But it's a pretty cool aircraft. Like, I like the outside, I like the inside. I wish that things were workable, and the pitch control of the aircraft needs to be fixed. The roll and yaw and everything are really nice, really smooth. They feel good. So the only thing I would say is the pitch control is a little bit shaky when you get to lower speeds and closer to the ground. It just kind of like it does too much. It should be a little bit more smoother for that. It doesn't seem like it's working correctly. The taxiing is good. The flight character handling of the aircraft is good. I don't know if it takes that long to get up to speed, but it takes a while for this thing to really get going and stop. So that's one other thing that I'm not 100% sure about. Alright, let's try a stall test here. Let's see how that goes. I know these twin engines are known for spinning and stalling, so I'm going to try not to do that, but it could happen. So let's see. We're just going to go back towards the runway because we're going to eventually land back at that airport there. I'm just going to start climbing the nose here and see if we can put a power install here. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. We're going to just start pulling back here. Coming up on 3,000 feet. Airspeed's bleeding off now. We got about 100 knots. We're climbing out here. 3,000 feet coming up. I'm pulling back, pulling back. It's definitely nose heavy. There's 3,000 feet. We just got underneath 100 knots. Here's 80 knots coming up. There's the stall warning, and there's the snap. Okay, so it snapped to the left, which is usual characteristics of 2020. Not really for 2024. And now let's try a power off stall here. I'm gonna pull power. So if you pull it too far back and you hear this, that's because you're getting a gear warning because you're taking too much power out. So let's go ahead and push it up again. I got power off, pulling up. Alright, here we go. Under 100 knots. Continuing to pull up. Almost at 3,000 feet. Stall coming on. Pulling back, and the nose is dropping. Alright, so that's not bad. Actually, that's pretty relatively normal for 2024 for stall testing. A snap to the left and a nose drop when power off. That's good. So at least that's working like it should be in 2024. This is 2024, by the way, guys. This is a payware aircraft. By Vflyteair. Let me see how to say that again. Vflyteair. So Vflyteair makes this aircraft. Alright. It's not bad. It's not bad. You know, like, I was a little harsh on them in 2020 because for the price point, it's kind of frustrating. I feel like a lot of people are cash grabbing. It's a beautiful model on the outside and inside. There's not really, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of system depth, but this is an old school aircraft. So if you want a raw aircraft with, you know, you just have to fly it. Might be the one. Might be the one for you, you know. It's a really personal preference. I got to scroll back in order to see the controls, the way this thing is set up. And we'll turn back for a little bit of landing. These are some of the settings, but the settings are not the best for what we're doing here. I do like, I just wanted to show you this aircraft, man. It's a beautiful looking aircraft, too. I do love the way this thing looks. You know, it makes me want to fly it just because it's so pretty, you know. It's definitely a beautiful aircraft. Now, if it handled a little bit better, it would be amazing. I would definitely fly this a lot more. I should probably do more flights with it, to be honest, but I do like the double prop. It's kind of like that old school feeling, you know. All right, let's go ahead and trim the nose a little bit down here. Coming up on that airport there, put a little bit of flaps in to start slowing us. Gear coming down. The animation of the gear is absolutely beautiful. I do like that. I do like that a lot. So, I noticed you have to keep a decent amount of speed in this aircraft for landing. I don't know if that's accurate or not, or if it's just the flight characteristics of this aircraft. But it just seems like this aircraft definitely takes a lot more speed than I would imagine that it should. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but I feel like it wants to stall at lower speeds, so you really gotta push more power in. You see, I'm bleeding off power. I got flaps down fully, gears down. I'm getting a lot of drag out of this. I got the power almost at 90% for this landing, which is a lot of power for the landing. I'm trying to do a smooth landing here. Minor adjustments. Coming down. We're floating over the runway. We got that ground effect kicking in. And let's touch it down here. There we go. Taking out power. So it definitely handles a lot better on the ground now. Before, I think it had some issues with that as well. So it's flyable. And it's not bad. The only thing I would say is the pitch control of the aircraft still needs a little bit of work on takeoff. Other than that, flying around and doing a landing is good. Power settings might be a little bit off. And let me know in the comments if you're supposed to have like a lot, like 80% of the power in for landing with the flaps and gear down. Maybe it's accurate. I don't know. Also, let me know what your thoughts are if you do own this plane. Is it worth it to you? Do you like it? I'm curious, and we'll get a quick shutdown of this aircraft to check out that. And if you guys don't mind, smash that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. I really do appreciate the support. Everybody who's been coming along to the channel, thank you guys. It really means the world to me. I'm trying to do a better job each and every day. But work, life, and YouTube balance is not always easy, as everybody knows. So, here we go. The lighting of the aircraft is nice on the outside, too. Exterior lighting is really nice as well. Let me just show you that real quick. So, we'll go to dark. Alright. I like you guys to see the shutdown, just so you can see the engine. I like it. I think it's not a bad aircraft, and I would definitely fly it again. It needs a little bit of work, but it's a lot better than it has been in the before. And it comes with a bunch of different liveries. It's a really, really nice aircraft, and I like this double engine. Like, there's not three, it's just two. I think it gives a real feel of the old school aircrafts, you know. But let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.